Hey, this is a little yoga routine that you can do if you are a jock or an athlete, or if you just have tight, large muscle groups. So just reach all the way up and just hang over your legs. And for people with really tight hamstrings, this is going to feel really good. And don't think of slamming yourself down here. Just think of just gently hanging your torso over and letting the weight of your head and your torso kind of gently guide yourself down to open up your hamstrings there. And then after that, just reach a leg back into a lunge and bring your back knee down and just bring your hands on top of your right knee. And then you can bend your back knee and just grab your foot. And this is a really nice quad stretch here. So just breathe into that muscle there and you'll get that nice stretch there that is so hard to get a stretch in the quad sometimes. And then from there, just straighten up your back leg and you're just going to come into a warrior one. So bringing your back heel down and just keeping your front knee bent. And this is a nice shoulder stretch. So just interlace your hands behind you and reach all the way over. And then again, just let the weight of your torso and the weight of your head let open up your shoulders and your hamstring and starting to open up your hip there. And after you've done that, just bring your back leg in and bring your heel down and just stretch all the way over your front leg. And a good tip here is to stretch the left side of your torso coming around if your right leg is forward, so you're getting a nice little twist. And that's also going to put your hips in the alignment they need to be. Your hips need to be as square to the front of your leg as you can. And then try this nice little twist here. Just bring your hand to the outside of the ground, or you can bring it on top of your shin and just reach all the way up. And that's getting into all the side of that front leg there, and also into your stomach there. And then just take a nice little stretch over, and you can either interlace your hands over your head there and stretch forward for your shoulders, or you can go ahead and grab your calves. And then just try the other side. And also when you do this foot up stretch, just make sure to keep your hips working parallel towards your front leg, and just only pull your foot up as much as you can without it being painful on your knee. And you can also just put a blanket on top of your knee there if that works. And then just reach all the way up, and then bring the whole thing all the way over again. And just really let the top of your head relax and hang down. A lot of people just keep their heads up a little bit. Even if it doesn't look up, it's still holding tension. So just really let your head go there. And then just bring your back leg in and stretch all the way over your front leg. This time bringing the right side of your back coming around over your left leg. And that'll feel good. And then just go ahead and try the reverse move here, reaching all the way up. This is a nice test for your balance as well. And athletes especially, and everybody else, need to improve their balance as well as flexibility. Generally, those are two major issues for sports people, at least the sports people I know. And then just come all the way down to the ground and try this pose with your knees on top of each other. And a good way to get into it is just like I did with you're standing on your knees, and then you put one knee in front of the other, and then you make a space to go ahead and sit all the way back. And then just stretch all the way over your knees there. And you can also do this thing I'm doing with my arms to kind of get one more shoulder stretch in there. It feels really good. So if you have your left leg on top, you're going to want to bring your right arm on top and grab your left hand. That's just going to kind of balance your whole thing out there. And then just stretch all the way over. So this is really getting into your hips and your shoulders there. Some jock friends of mine, I teach this to, they don't even bend forward because their hips are so painful. So even if you're just in that position, that will do you a lot of good. And then try this one. Just bring one leg out in front and bend the other leg in, and your knee pointing out to the side, and just stretch all the way over. And you can grab your foot with your arm and bring the opposite arm out to the side there to kind of balance you out, and you get a nice little twist, and just breathe into that. It's kind of a favorite of mine I like better than just a regular forward bend, because a lot of times when you just do a regular forward bend without the support of the side arm and the twist, people just tend to collapse over, and you don't really get the stretch. You're just kind of rounding your torso over. And then just bring both legs all the way forward, and then stretch all the way forward here, and try to keep your back flat for as long as you can in the forward bend, and that'll help stretch out all the hamstrings there. Just keep breathing and keep stretching it out, and you'll be good.